Stuff goes out the window though when we're here on LAN. I think if there's one thing we can say is a necessity for this game, it's Boros. Where is he? I'm looking over my shoulder. I don't see him. He's had a very quiet tournament. You know, the star player of this team, one of the imports, one of the powerhouse players, and it's feeling like just the nerd show as far as the riflers go. Like, Boros hasn't been popping off at all, so we do need a Boros game here for Endpoint to long this out, drag this to Ancient, and then suddenly, Harry, you put us on Ancient, and you could even argue that Endpoint will be favorites in that one, given their performances there. So it's all going to start with Vertigo, or it's all going to end here and now on map 2. Spirit with the T side.
I also think, you know, we would love to... What's up, Hugo?
This is Endpoint's map pick, and Spirit still picked T.
Oh.
Don't see that every day.
That's a very... I didn't even think about
that.
that.
Don't see that very often.
Okay.
All right. They've got that. This is what I mean when I say we may not have seen a lot of games recently, but you know, everyone's coming in very well prepped to this tournament. Spirit cannot be an exception.
Spirit already owned the bomb site. This one smoke and elevator coupled with a CT Molotov have completely put Endpoint on for a retake. Full 5-man through CT and Ellie. Smoke's going to start to... Oh, it actually gets replenished in an elevator. Nice. Oh dear, that's wasting a lot of time. Eventually they got to go through. They've dealt with Siren, but they weren't ready for Patsy, and they're getting churned up by the Glocks.
Dude, I love that pistol round, right? Think about it for a second. Usually you see these smoke walls go out left and right site. That doesn't, and CTs can play behind, they can play boost, they can jump up, they can retake with flashes, fight heaven. None of that is available in that round because Endpoint gets smoked elevator, molly boost. That means no one can play the bomb site. They can play CT at best, and then Spirit, look at how much space they take. They boost a player up on top of the boxes here, and they all just play close to the smoke, as you say, replacing it as well. Endpoint have to flash through, and Glocks in their face. That's a really nice call out of Spirit, and you know, it gives me a good understanding of why maybe they picked T-side in this map. Like, if they have things like that to show, very cheeky pistol for Spirit, and not... You know, it's a little worrying, but we're very early days. And again, Endpoint have more than enough experience and tenure here on Vertigo. But it definitely is a surprise to see a T-side pick. You don't do that on any maps, even maps that are varied towards the Ts, like Dust 2. magixx deals with the B aggression, but it's all an A play for Spirit.
Very measured in fighting for this ramp control. Now that they've got it, what do they want to do with it? magixx is still hanging around on the short side. This molly either going to force him forward or into the retreat, and he will get churned up. Battles on the front lines. A 4-on-3, courtesy of the Nerd Steeg. He is traded after the fact. Surreal and Crucial. This might just be a save, looking like a done deal. Team Spirit navigate this one well, get themselves the conversion, and are now looking to go 3-0 up before all is said and done. Already a nice start on this T side. And, you know, you've got to say the T side pick just screams that they've got some tricks up their sleeve, you know.
Yeah.
Very rare that this happens. Very, very rare. You know, everyone normally just starts CT. Really no matter the map. Yeah. So, you know, cool. I mean, Chopper's always been someone who kind of like laughs at the idea of like having an established meta. He's like, no, I just play how I think we should play, and I'll come up with a lot of cool new stuff along the way that can then get like mimicked and adapted by the upper echelons of CS. I mean, who could forget some of the precedents he set, what with the like Vega Squadron of old.
Yeah, the Mach 10 B rushes on Mirage, just winning games off of rushing B, 10 rounds and a half, and no one could stop them. Some of the util was so clean and so well pracked. Yeah, always been an in-game leader on the cusp of glory, but I don't think we've ever really seen him other than that brief stint at the top for Spirit. where maybe he should be. Because he's a fragger as well. It's not just cooling. This guy will shoot. And shoot well. Gaps in the smoke. Trying to be peeked into by Surreal. Oh, that nade goes nowhere. Just the stairs. Oh, nice shot off Vertigo anymore. Uncrouching into magixx, but Crucial will keep this in the favor of Endpoint. On an eco round, it might just send Spirit packing. They've got 2 guys walking up A. Siren's very late. This control getting taken and 2 guns gifted to Endpoint on what will be this flank if they want to go down with it. Oh, Siren just getting the bomb as they come around this corner. He will escape them as Endpoint reset as well. They don't want to flank. They don't know if Spirit is still holding. Elevator taken. That smoke is, yikes, very deep. They re-smoke it, yeah. Someone called that like, yo, don't trust that smoke. It can be used against us. Got to plant quick though. These CTs coming in. Nertz has a Molotov. Can't get it down in time though. Now it's up to these fights coming out of spawn.
Oh, Patsy. Playing this close angle again, helped out by his teammate, and in the blink of an eye, him and Dexter, just 2 kills apiece, cut through Team Endpoint.
You can really see the game plan for Spirit. Obviously, they get A for free that round a lot easier because of the B aggro, but the fact that they're playing so close to spawn is not typical, and it's really constricting Endpoint on these retake rounds. I don't know if this much will, carry on once we hit the rifle rounds, and Endpoint are actually going to be able to fight for boost and fight for Ellie, but they keep getting re-smoked out of it right now. Spirit, they've come in with a very clear game plan, and it's gone well for the early game. Let's see how these rifle rounds look for Endpoint.
Oh, Patsy peeking ahead of the flash. It's a 1-for-1, a good, important trade for magixx to have grabbed. Rest of the team, Spirit, leaning towards B and mid. They still have a bit of A ramp pressure. That's Dexter working it. About to walk into Crucial, maybe. Instead, he fights for top ramp and catches magixx in a period of transition there. Util starting to go over. They still haven't really seen this AWP on short, right? Crucial. Still a bit of a nasty surprise. Late mid lurk for Siren. He's looking to come in on a big backstab. His teammates are up in the site.
Bomb's going to leave. They've cleared B. Oh no, he's coming back to A. Sorry.
It's all well and good. It's all well and good, Hugo. Look, Surreal has seen the man up in the corner. And so now it is only Chopper. He's going to put a lot of faith in this wrap from Siren. A lot of faith in this wrap. There's one. Oh, not the double. The turnaround from Surreal is clean. Nice. And Crucial is there to seal the deal. They learn about this AWP the hard way. I think, if you want to look for ways for this all to turn around, I can imagine Crucial playing a pretty big part of that, right? AWPing here on Vertigo, you really feel the impact if your AWPer is having a good time. And I think even more importantly than that, it's kind of a map where the AWP doesn't need to be like getting, 2-3 kills around to be super impactful. Not like an overpass, for example, where like the AWP can just dominate. Your AWP can win you rounds by just taking ramp and locking down the long sight lines, right? Just by like denying the real estate, getting the info, you can do a lot without even having to necessarily, pop off every round with the AWP.
Just having like one position like short A and making sure that T's can't take it and can't get you off that angle can be so annoying, because then it stops you planting on default because the AWP's just going to re-peek you. Oh, no, it's looking through the little gap in the sandbags. We've got magixx up close, waiting for the jump up. Pat's getting hit by that spam is heard by magixx. Jumping in and easy kill. Can he grab the gun? Doesn't want to hang around. Turn this back into a 4-on-4 after the early kill from magixx. Dexter trying to put his AWP to use up on A as well, but with this one-way smoke, Nertz is able to take a peek and get out. Crucial's pushing ladder with his AWP. Oh my god, Cyclops mode. This is one way to do it. Staying scoped in the entire time on the flank. This is insanity, but it might just work.
Oh, it's so terrifying. Does he want to commit to it? magixx still up here on short, is about to get checked. Does deal with the first. Siren on the receiving end of that. magixx also low. So run boost in for Chopper. Nobody here. They deal with one man over at short. Crucial still moving in for the backstab. And as magixx wants to save this AWP, it's not so easy. Crucial's there.
I never heard the scope, says magixx. Crucial scopes in top mid and ends up on A ramp, never looking out. Yeah, lovely double short setup there. That wins a round for Endpoint. Even though they trade magixx, he goes 2 for 1, and then they're not ready for Surreal. And as said, if you don't have that hall position, you can't get the bomb down on A easily at all, really ever, without a smoke wall. So it gets very difficult there for Spirit with only a few seconds remaining. And 2 rounds in a row for Endpoint early shows that, yeah, Spirit may come prepared. They may have a couple of gimmicks to show us on this T side, but Endpoint are not going to fall silent this time. Nice round. And Boros, who's yet to play in 0-5, well, they haven't really come B. And this is his chance to pop. Sees the boost up. We're going to go for it.
Good.
Nade is very good, yeah. Kill and then some. Boros going to get flashed in.
Oh, I like this. Surreal setting him up for a peek. There we go, another one, and he's out of there. Still wanting to hang around, still wanting to go for more. Boros building confidence. Oh, what a response. Patsy's the Eagle in with a double. Guns now retrieved. Moving up, moving in, into the B site, into Nerds. And Patsy might have nailed 2, but that is the end of the line for him. Endpoint going to tie this up, 3-all.
Everyone's happy with that. Spirit got 2 kills. Endpoint kept it clean. No worries. Now gun round, and Dexter doesn't have his AWP for it either, so Crucial's going to continue to be able to roam on this A-bomb site, or even flank down ladder. Who knows where this AWP will find itself. B spawn, and Vertigo's a great map for an AWP to just be playing off spawns a lot and looking for those early picks. Crucial safe on middle from that deep A smoke down the short side. Spirit throwing 1 up the ramp. It's going to put out the mollies of Endpoint. Flash play at B. Boros already got a kill. magixx walks down ramp, and Patsy's ready for it this time. So 4-on-4 recovered instantly. B fight for Boros. And after that warm-up round in the previous, he looks tuned in. Oh, awkward angle to clear for Patsy. Surreal tucked in middle, just getting to this position. Siren wins his battle. It's just 1-for-1s right now. No one is safe. No one is clear. 1 smoke, 1 flash to do anything. Could mid to be. First they boost.
Oh, yeah. Gonna catch Boros up on construction. Now a second man has appeared to try and fill the void. Nerds gonna start to thin the herd. Oh, another Nerds on a tear. 4 in the round for this guy. And he has saved Endpoint there. You know, you might have had these little excursions from the likes of Surreal, magixx punished right away. Even Boros getting caught as he's trying to, you know, take a bit of responsibility for middle. But Nerds will fill the void nicely. Endpoint now up in the lead. Great to see Nerds performing right. He was integral to a lot of that success in the early game of Dust 2. Kind of started struggling towards the end, and we touched a bit on why that was, you know, with some of the ways that Chopper was kind of calling these like tethered long plays, you know, very mobile, never coming in on these like lurks, and Nerds would just get lost to the hands of time a lot. But here, he's having a lot of impact from the get-go. Boros has recovered a great deal from like a kind of slow 0-5 start.
Yeah.
That was only really worrisome within the context of him also being quiet on Dust, right? You brought up a good point in that they hadn't really got B a lot, so a lot of his deaths were rotating into a lost bomb site. But since they've been showing their hand here, he's found a lot more success at B.
Yeah, these clean A attacks has got Spirit those first 3 rounds with the deep control towards CT and the smoking elevator. We haven't seen any more of because Endpoint haven't given up ramp freely. It's been this short push for magixx. Player supporting his sandbags this time in Nerds. And, I mean, it's only pistols here for Spirit, so Won't be easy to get that control either. Just waltzing out middle with 3. Surreal's going to peel back off that B side. Boros has stairs, and Surreal wants to stop this. Play over construction. Out they go. They're running it with a Tech 9. Surreal needs a multi-kill here so this doesn't get out of control, and he won't get the first. Boros overwhelmed with only 1 kill down on the ramp. His back was open to the bomb site. Guns taken, plants stuck, and Spirit have flipped the script. Oh, backpack.
Whoa, there
Siren
it
doesn't move.
Yeah, kind of ballsy from Siren. He just doesn't believe it. Dexter now inside the default. Going to get overwhelmed. There is a trade. Chopper here. Taken away. Endpoint trying to get a move on, trying to pick up the pace. That Molly not quite forcing Chopper out, but they do clear him. Now magixx tucked in. Tucked. Oh, trying to play around the bomb. Smoke on it. Tapping away with the tech. Needs to find this kill. And Crucial will provide the overwatch for magixx. Endpoint now streaking 5 together, even being able to pull back one of those tricky little tech rounds into a B play. And the B retake was good. Can't fault them there.
Yeah, that backpack, that's not something you can shoot. CTs and Ts both have to deal with it. Poking out around the back, and even though Crucial misses the shot, he gets a free wallbang kill as Siren doesn't move a muscle there. 3-on-4 retake for Endpoint is big to stop that eco from being picked up by Spirit. Now they've got to get it done with guns. Boros even takes B stairs this time. magixx hits a reload. Oh, that's cheeky for magixx. He even seems aware there's a second player. He's not in a hurry to run through that smoke off of a kill. Orp in middle, collapse perhaps. Oh, only 1, but he sees the second. And even Boros pushing B. Oh, the angle is not good for magixx. His shots go into the ceiling as he's spamming crouch. Any other angle, he probably wins that fight. He was very ready. But Boros, a ballsy B push with full utility. He gets out with 7 health. May as well start dumping nades here at the minute mark to keep this round alive. Dirty A setup with magixx on the crane and Nerds tucked in at the sandbag.
That's having to hold this short from sandbags, but it does work. You know, he does have the cover. Just means he kind of has to nail the shot, and that's why Crucial now moves in to fill this gap. Timing's a little awkward there. Patsy's going to find the opener. magixx now having to turn his attention away. Trapped in at the crane, but he's playing the trigger discipline. magixx in their heads, rent-free. Here he is, doubles up. Beautiful from the IGL of Endpoint. And it's only Dexter left. 1v2, wondering how did magixx get there? Well, he was there the whole damn time. Gonna move in on the short side. Lands that first shot. Low, but has this AWP. magixx could win it to time. Just gonna back up, play inside of the site. Only way Dexter wins this is with a kill, is with an AWP shot connecting, and magixx will face him anyway. That's so ballsy. But hell, man, it screams confidence. Saves the AWP, gets it out of there, and delivers a lovely little hat-trick to keep the round stacking up for Endpoint.
I can't believe that. He held that shot so long, and the perfect kill as well. Shoots the guy with his gun out, not the planter, knowing that's just a free double. Doesn't get stressed with all the pressure of the round on his shoulders. And closes onto Dexter, the AWP clutcher, shut out. Boros is definitely waking up now, joining him on that A site, even with a B push in the previous. Endpoint, this is their map pick, and they're showing us why and how. Oh, Crucial caught again with nades out, but Nerd's not cleared. We'll trade that kill. Patsy won't get much space in the bomb site, and Spirit will bound out immediately, looking for a B. They've got Siren on a mid lurk right now, but Endpoint are about to clear all of A ramp, and that gives them so much info, so much forewarning as to what's about to happen. You can see those CTs pushing back into the B bomb site. Nerds will soon take middle off his team. That's a missed whiff for Boros, but Surreal up close. They're not ready for it, and he almost takes 2 with him. Lots of damage onto Dexter Dinked. Nerds is rotating with the AWP. Siren's reset out of middle. He doesn't want to die on his own. He'd rather group with the squad. They have a minute left, but Endpoint have won these man-down retakes on B before.
Team Spirit actually looking like they want to go back. Have they maybe outbrained themselves here? They're going to recommit with 1 man into B, 2 over towards A.
Ooh.
This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love this one. Dexter could get the info that B is clear, and in which case that bomb can come back. They're going to have to run over the bridge, and now there just isn't time. Now they're committed into a double A side hold. Just looking away. He hears the shot rain out from short. He knows the round in the palm of his hand. 1 shot, all is needed. Oh, they're going to cross in with the bomb. Crossing, moving in, but getting rushed. That's the bomb dropped, and Dexter is too far away. Team Spirit, they really overplayed their hand there. They spread themselves so thin. They had the B openers. They had a man advantage. Yeah. Could have just committed B. Could have just committed A. Instead, they get stuck in this like weird halfway house situation where it's kind of neither. You know, like Dexter was never going to play into that. I don't really understand. I guess you could justify it by saying, yeah, you know, he can play into like the late round when the bomb's down, but that hinges on getting the bomb down, and that's like a gamble that maybe you didn't need to take.
It's not like they had the util to even make that play. Like, they couldn't throw a smoke wall. You know, the AWP just gets a free 1v1 before the smoke even goes down. Spirit are fiddling, trying to fight an AWP on the headshot angle. Yeah, complete bungling. Do not like that call out of Spirit. Would have been fine to recommit B after 20 seconds, right? Endpoint.
That's what it looked like they were going to do as well.
Just give it long enough that Endpoint either split up or just have to gamble. And Spirit try to have their cake and eat it too. They try and play both sides. There's no other way of putting it. Just a thrown round by Spirit. Seriously bad. And Endpoint capitalize. Running through the smoke to stop the plant. Seconds remaining. Magixx is coming alive now. Does get wallbang, but they're going to re-aggress with that Molotov and pushes these teams back, caught with nades out. And this is, I mean, I was impressed the first 3 rounds for Spirit. I've seen nothing since. Endpoint, full fade. Nice shot from Chopper, but is it really going to amount to anything? His team aren't even with him. Siren on a mid lurkers. Rarely activated. He's had 1 kill on Surreal here. And it is a big gap right now. There's no one even watching mid. Boros is going to have to fall back off of B to check it, but Siren didn't take any space. He's again held mid to regroup with his team, denying a flank possibility and going for this 3-on-1 on B. This is a good chance of Spirit. Again, the lack of util means Boros is just going to be able to farm. So Spirit have to trade these kills. They have to fight together.
Yeah, Siren's put up at the front with this AK. Can't quite trade that. Yeah. That's really nice for Boros, man. Just one early fight, peeks in immediately and then hides, ready for his teammates to rotate in and mop this one up. It's nice work for Boros over at B. A hat-trick in the round. 8 in a row now for Endpoint. There's no denying that, you know, this map just looks really good for them. They've really got their bearings here. They've got reads on Spirit. I also think Spirit are a little bit guilty of like overcomplicating a lot of these rounds. Like, yeah, I also early on, they had all these nice ideas of like kind of cool ways of taking A, taking that deep control. We haven't actually seen like one of these like 5-man A commits in a long while.
Yeah,
now.
I want to see their A attacks because really all Endpoint are doing on A is Mighty Max is playing short, sometimes pushing the top. Endpoint playing sandbags most of these rounds. Crucial's even been caught out the last 2 rounds on A, either with nades out or just out in the open out of position.
Nerds hasn't been mollied at sandbags once either.
Yeah, there's just a lot of basic stuff not being done by Spirit to take A. They're going to go back for it. Crucial's here this time in a very powerful position on the AWP. He's jumped through the smoke looking for this kill, and then he can jump back inside of it. Molly is nice. It actually goes right through. Double entry for Patsy with a kill.
And now I hope they just go.
Chopper.
None of this falling back, none of this slowing down. Let's just commit, run at them.
Lovely.
And that's more like it. Siren and Patsy open up with 3. At that point, Endpoint is saving. And so Spirit, they finally will go back to something a little bit simpler. I think, you know, there's always this reluctance to go for something that is just the all-in A play. But I like that they eventually do it. And I never thought that would be like a Chopper problem, if I'm being honest. I would think about what this guy's like whole kind of legacy was like, wow, look at how you can use the Mac 10 to just make these insane pushes happen. You know, it's not like there was some kind of mind-bending.
True. Chopper was never someone who worried about, oh no, we've done so many A hits, you think they're going to stack it? It's like, oh, they're going to stack it. Wait, we can kill them all on one bomb site. That's excellent news. Let's do that again. And again and again. I want to see that. I want to see that repeated for Spirit. I want to see Endpoint tested and see if they can solve that problem, because that was the cleanest round yet on this T side. So there's nothing in me that says Spirit should go back to their defaulting, leave Siren in middle, try and take B stairs. Nope, just do it again and see if Endpoint can stop it. And if they can't, Harry, you can suddenly close this gap and get an 8-7 half. Endpoint, they know that one's probably coming as well. Let's see what the call is here for Spirit. Will they go back into their tumultuous T side, or will it be simple and stupid and perfect as a result? Hate to break it to you. It's only a fake out. It's just Patsy throwing these nades. He is the guy lurking on this ramp in some of these rounds, but he's given a 1v1 chance against an MP9. Boros holding on to me for Tetris. Patsy just trying to be loud about it. But again, there's not even A control here for Endpoint. They've called that they want to flank instead on what they think is an A round. It's being held right now for Siren. That's a clean shot. Crucial. He's been getting very unlucky in this CT side. Just cleaned up through a pixel angle. Magixx on short, re-aggroing. Will do some damage, but gives it up. Solo on A right now. Nertz is coming in with that picked up AWP. And now Spirit are grouping up for this exec. How will Endpoint fare? They want to fight for the plant, for the site. 2 on the wall, 1 on the crane.
Yeah, playing ahead of where this smoke wall normally comes in.
All right.
They've pulled everybody over. All 4 players here for Endpoint. This is a real test for Team Spirit. Patsy is sat in this smoke, sat waiting. Also on top of default, this angle from Surreal, so good oftentimes for just getting one, getting out. Patsy goes 1 for 1, but Siren's going to trade it. And Boros is dead as well. Spirit do go back to that A play late. Once again, just committing with 5, playing the trade game. What with them being 5v4 up, it was nice, it was clean. And I really love that they've had this realization, okay, we don't need to always have some big lurk or some last minute rotate into the other side of the map. If we just do the exec and we do it well and we all kind of hold the lane that we're responsible for, we're on to a winner.
Very nice round. And actually, that was super cool for Patsy because he threw this little short smoke, smoking him off, and then he got in this tucked cubby just outside of short, and he was able to isolate a 1v1 there onto Nertz's AWP. Magixx was tucked in close, didn't see him when he got the trade. Yeah, they held mid for the flank, they got it, and then they grouped 5v4. So good round out of Spirit. Again, bit of early defaulting, but I would again like to see this just culminate on A until Endpoint stop it. Because when Spirit have this top ramp control, they are very effective. It's just getting there, which has been hard with Magixx's short setups, with Nertz on sandbag, some of these different setups for Endpoint. Oh, they're going to re-aggro. Chopper's waiting for it patiently. Boys, blocking each other. Dexter follows up. Flash behind them. They're all up close, and the rifle chews through with 2 from Patsy. Spirit onto 6, and again, they've really closed this one up very quickly. Endpoint is still going to be happy with a half. 8 is nothing to turn your nose up at on Vertigo, but if this realization came earlier for Spirit, it could have been a lot more.
I almost wonder if, maybe they have a bit of a look in for ramp early. I would love to see like a late ramp retake out of Endpoint. I think that would be pretty marvelous right about now. Yeah, because when Spirit get top ramp, it looks a little messy. They're not immune to like being caught with nades out is like a big thing that it's pretty keen to notice. Magixx has just threaded that little needle. I think Boros saw the backpack. Over a ramp, that first fight going the way of Nertz. Patsy on the receiving end of it.
Magixx has this powerful position yet again that he's always come out on top of. He's yet to die here, other than 1 round to Patsy. So he even has the early A info, and it feels like Spirit again just like dueling on both bomb sites and losing them. Magixx is so low on B, gonna boost on middle. Crucial could get caught again. Feels like that's been his entire half. Dexter's AWPing ramp, but they haven't got Max out of this corner. And Boros is even pushing through his own B smoke. Uh-oh.
Oh, they think they're walking into their safety, but instead it's their reckoning. Boros dealing with the first man in, and now just skirting out of there.
They know.
This angle in CT is filth from Surreal, especially with this smoke in the way. Yeah, you're just not ready for it. It's a lot of damage, and there's Boros to close. 9-6 at the end of things for Endpoint. All in all, very lovely CT side under their belts. They went on that huge 8-round streak. Kind of, peters out towards the end. What with, 3 more getting chained together by Team Spirit. But once the money was re-established, once they were able to take away this top A ramp control, they were on to a winner to close out the half. And so, all in all, I think Endpoint are very happy with that.
Yeah, gone perfectly to plan, to be honest. And Boros, who we said we needed to step up in this game, has done exactly that. 4 kills in the last round. Solid B anchor work. Rarely died with nothing. And Endpoint sit pretty with a 3-round lead. Spirit now go back to that CT side where they could have started. They had the choice, but they wanted that T side out the way. Let's see what they can give us now. Endpoint, util on Mighty Max. Everyone else glocking it out mid, running it dry. And there's no waiting around. This is a pacey pistol. Oh, Dexter with a shot. Good on this USP. We certainly know that. Smoke over mid. They're going to try and cross into B. Through connector. Chopper, he's seen him go past. Siren's trapped and default. Chopper backstab for 2, but he can't convert the kill. Boros is hunting this one down. Oh, it's messy, but he does convert with Crucial's help. Bomb getting stuck. 2 on 3. They're blocking each other in the smoke, and Endpoint will not let down. They keep up the fight. Whoa. Knife misses, and Crucial and Boros close.
Look at the health, man.
So much body shotting. That was pacey. That was the fastest round we've seen in a while. Endpoint setting us up for a 3rd map here, Harry. Ancient.
Yeah, I mean they really want to do whatever they can to keep that major dream alive. And honestly, I hope they can. If I'm being real.
Endpoint stickers?
Endpoint stickers, it would be pretty fire, wouldn't it? Because we've seen Spirits in the major. Let's get Endpoint there.
No bias.
No bias, of course, but I do hope they win.
Do you know the definition? Let's see. Yeah, it just, I've been liking what Spirit gave us on Dust 2. It just has felt a bit underwhelming on this one. Endpoint fake out mid here and go back to grouping on the ramp. This fake has kept a heavy B setup, 3 leaning. Dexter just spotted mid, he's cleared it out. So now Spirit know, will they insta-rotate A? It already looks like they're peeling back out of this setup. Patsy with a boost, putting the 5-7 up and over. Can he catch a kill before they clean him out on short? He smokes it, but he needs to hurry up. Gun out, they're already coming. Dink does it. 1 kill. Mighty Max running him down. Max 10 in the front, but Chopper helps out. And the Deagles are churning through Endpoint.
Yeah, they get brutalized first by the boost and then by everyone else rotating in, swinging everything as Spirit in this round, looking to fight you every step of the way, and it's left it all on Surreal. Complex situation, might be out of his depth here. Swinging out, deals with the burst. Oh, makes it a 2nd, but they just quad swing him together. And so Team Spirit, lovely response there with the force buy.
An instant pause. Love this from Hender. Endpoint lose 1 round and they immediately just try and put a knife in it. Don't let this get out of control. Come in with a T-side, pistol force buy strat, and maybe just another pacey one. It's awkward because the second Dexter goes over that mid to B smoke, he sees it's clear, and all of Spirit rotate A. So not only does Patsy get a kill off the boost, but then like you said, the rest of Spirit flood in with kills each. MP9, Deagle, everyone gets 1. So Spirit, they've given themselves a chance for a bit of a comeback here in the second half, but Endpoint, winning this one will keep the force buy wars going and put them in a very good position, not only on the T side, but also with a lead. Trading rounds is absolutely fine for Endpoint.
What do you reckon Mr. Hender has told the gang? Hugo?
Boros go kill.
I like it. I like it. That's what he cooked up. It does sound like the Alejandro we know and love.
Ooh, sandbags. Ooh, no molly.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, hang on.
No.
Oh, it's
yes.
fine.
What a world of emotions. He's still here. Ooh. Mac 10 v MP9. Who wins?
Oh, they are all running at him again.
Galil. Galil wins.
Surreal, man. He in these clutches, it's very suffocating, never given the room, right? The moment they spot that it's just one guy, they're like, okay, everybody kill him. So they run him down. They get that under control. Nice attempt. But ultimately, without the sandbags, Molly, with no one checking it dry, you were always in a bit of a rough spot there. So now just an eco for Endpoint. Team Spirit trying their best to tie up Vertigo.
Oh, pistols running up. They're close. Maybe the Glock. Mighty Max trying to churn through this A1S. It will go back to safety. Chopper has an MP9. Money time. Oh, nuts. That's a beautiful tap. Don't die on this hill, Spirit. The aggro is clean for Dexter. And it's a nice 4 alive round for Spirit. They only lose the SMG. This is crunch time now. This is Endpoint's buy round on the T side. It's got to come in with goods. Well, suddenly Spirit are going to steal this lead right back near the end of this map.
Right. Endpoint with the buy. This is it. This is where they want to try and right their wrongs, get right back on the horse, as it's bucked them off a couple of times. Out into mid, fast they go, but Chopper here to hold the line. They can't flick back in time, and suddenly what was meant to be a B split has been cut in two, making it a B4. And their battleship's been sunk. Siren holding on to the bottom of B ramp. Crucial out here in mid, amidst the sea of Spirit players. From C world to B world, though, they're buzzing up the ramp right now. Crucial, drawing attention away, giving room, giving chances, but he's cut down by magixx in CT. These ramp players only just getting to the scene. As the mollies rain over, the rotation's called for. Spirit gonna have everybody here to reinforce this side of the map. Surreal with the first, left in another clutch. And it's much the same result. He's cut down. Team Spirit tie this game up at 10-10.
Yeah, when they realize Crucial's alone in mid, they seriously just put everything there to isolate him. Even the A players are ready to swing the Ellie smoke. There's a player in CT spawn on top of the boost as well that Surreal was playing first half. And Spirit put so much onus on getting rid of that mid lurker just to make sure they can focus on their bomb sites. They didn't even know where it was ending up. They played 2-2 in that 4-on-2. But as soon as they kill Crucial, Endpoint's options kind of run out. Gets a nice kill in middle, but 2 tacks now for Endpoint going into another eco. Spirit, we said it, without that gun round for Endpoint, they're going to take the lead back. This is where that should happen. Fast pistols, perhaps, for Endpoint is the name of the game. And while it took Spirit some time to figure out how to break through that A ramp, it's probably what we'll see soon for Endpoint's T side. Whether it's this round or the rifles. AWP again for Dexter. Also blocking going on. Really a delay spawn timing. Spirit can't deep PK as easily as they would have liked. They'll go short side. Mighty Max getting up into the top. Chopper goes through the smoke. Max could walk into A right now through the short position, especially with that Molotov. He gets wallbanged through the yellow, not through the metal. That stuff is tough, it's thick. But the tarp, not quite. Boros dead as well. Chopper can't survive. Dexter doesn't die to the Deagle, keeping this round clean so far for Spirit.
Yeah, just Crucial and Surreal going to try and do some damage. Surreal throws himself into a fight, probably just happy he's not the guy left in one of these impossible 1vx's for a change. And so Team Spirit now chaining all these rounds together. That's 5 in a row. Up in the lead. Endpoint need results, and if they don't get them soon, Vertigo slips away. So does their shot at making it to the major.
Yeah, after a really good first half of this map. Full control CT side as well. Still plenty of rounds to play out. Crucial's got that T-AWP as well. He's not had a greater go at things here on Vertigo. I feel like a lot of rounds he was getting caught coming back into that A site late or by boosts on middle. Nades out, you name it. Mid chopper, he can't get that free pick that he got last time on this mid split for Endpoint, but they won't be committing with it. Again, they're going to fake it. Last time the problem was here was they threw this util, they left, and then Spirit cleared it and realized this time Endpoint wait. They hope Spirit get the misinformation. A short molly being lined up. That's a nice lineup. It's going to burn Dexter. But he's in no hurry to use it. magixx is waiting for that call up on A. There's the Molotov. Dexter can't go any further. Max now gets all that room on A to move up ramp. But it is the mid play where the bulk of the team comes through.
Yeah, however, everyone is looking down ramp. There's no one in middle. Oh, magixx! Just gonna crack this A site open. It's clean. All right, the man at the helm of Endpoint not only called a winning strategy here, but then went on to win the whole round solo over at A.
Dude, that was literally just off the back of what Spirit did last time where they cleared middle, they think it's completely empty and they just leave it. But Endpoint, we call that the bird from sky. The re-aggro mid after the mid to B smoke fades, and Max almost finds a fourth. Dead to Dexter, but this save is difficult. I really like that call out of Endpoint. It certainly helps that Max sells it so well with a triple entry. But even without that, Spirit were 4 on A, solo B, while magixx looked over at the B stairs, not even considering they were going to walk his con so late in the round. Spirit now can't afford to concede middle. Dexter threw his AWP out to save an AK. Mainly to make sure they didn't get it, but Crucial already has his. Luckily, Dexter's got the money to reinvest, but Endpoint have broken their silent streak. 5 in a row for Spirit, now a gun round.
Oh, it's a Team Spirit tag pause, but you can see there, Mr. Max. That's his business name. Also having his moment to rally the troops. They finally cook up an answer to a round, and now at 11-11, we have to see what the response is from Team Spirit coming off the back of a pause. Still, money left in the Spirit bank accounts. You're not going to break them on the back of one round win. You're going to need a little bit more than that before you move on to easy rounds. Still cash to invest in the next. Won't be till you hit about 13 that you start breaking banks.
That was a close AWP shot. Patsy. Okay, random spam will do it. The fights he's been taking all game, both halves, differing degrees of success. Mid molly goes out. Stop maybe this double setup that you often see on that bit of wood. Patsy. Still deep peeking A, but there's an AWP there. Crucial's waiting. He forces the shot and gets out as well. He's going back for more behind the railing. It's an awkward off angle to clear for Tees. Very committed here though. Got to die with his ship. 1, 2 more for Patsy. This is fantastic. All solo. No nades needed. magixx has to crack this site open again.
Yeah, magixx and Crucial left up in this one. Some missed shots from the AWPer of Endpoint. Oh, will connect the second time around. magixx moving in, but it's Crucial stealing all the glory. Everyone else for Team Spirit set up to try and play retake over in Elevator, over in CT. So maybe a plant gets afforded to Endpoint here. magixx will go hunting, and he's cut down.
Yeah, hadn't cleared short, didn't know if it was empty, don't want to be sticking that bomb in the middle of the open, and yeah, even if you tap it, Spirit going to swing you in face. Not much to do there, 12 rounds of Spirit, beautiful hold for Patsy, he's going above and beyond. Last map, Harry, it was the young gunner Siren, age 19, who picked up that 1-on-2 and then a 1-on-1 to get Spirit on 15 rounds, very high impact clutches. Now it's Patsy, a year younger, doing it on A. Solo dolo, dominating. Endpoint, speedy around. This was the way that Spirit broke in near the end of their T half. Endpoint get that top ramp control immediately. Patsy's not here, he's back in the bomb site. Spirit started heavier in mid. And Endpoint have forced a lot of rotation again, but they can't leave mid discounted. Dexter stays there with the AWP, just in case of this late recommit that we have been seeing out of Endpoint. Talking of recommit, Patsy tries to take ramp back. There is a man behind the yellow.
Oh, the re-aggro. Patsy gets out. There's no attempt to challenge from the short side, so he's allowed to just up and leave. This AWP of Crucial now super low. magixx still working the short side. Surreal lobbing in B utility. Good job to try and sell a bit of a fake here, but the real push is up on A. magixx has opened. Surreal screwed, sorry.
He's heard it.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, I thought he had.
Chopper's got that one dead to rights. However, Crucial might be low. Still an important frag for him to find. And a 3-on-4 retake now on the cards for Team Spirit. With the B players so far removed, with Chopper still lost on this flank, you're just going to save. He's ultimately too far away. They know about him. It would have been pretty rough for him to get involved on this wrap round. And that's before you even take into account that magixx is looking worse for wear in this one.
Yeah, it's the 1-2 duo of magixx and Crucial who get that round cracked open, right? The Tech 9 pick onto Patsy, the guy who's been holding A solid on this CT side, and then Crucial cutting off that rotation from Siren through the elevator. He tried to get in the way of the planter, he couldn't. And even though Chopper flank kills, I am surprised Spirit saved there, but they're playing the long game. They've still got a bit of money for the buys, a couple in a row here, but they don't want to be regretting going for a 3-on-4 in 2 or 3 rounds' time. Meanwhile, over on A stream, Astralis and G2 on map 2. That's not a series 2-1, that's just map 2, as G2 have taken the first. Good signs for G2. Started slow to this tournament, but woken up. This ramp battle between magixx and Patsy, it was going on all first half, it's continued.
Oh, hang on, this is looking like another one of the vintage Bird from Sky-esque rounds, right? With the late recommit out middle. Ramp now at B, getting split.
Oh, he missed it!
Only good for one.
Oh.
And the second man in the B site is cut down. magixx brushed aside. That should be an Endpoint round all day long.
Oh, these mid holds are dire for Spirit, they really are. Chopper is only getting 1-for-1s on com when he plays it, and Dexter's not AWPing mid either, nor is he AWPing ramp. I'm not sure where Dexter's starting these rounds. Sometimes he is elevator or CT watching middle, and somewhat, of him not starting mid is probably because Endpoint have been throwing this mid to B smoke, which nullifies an AWPer so well. But I just, the mid play for Spirit is the perfect way to break in for Endpoint, because no one has stopped this mid walk. It's just been 3 players grouping and going over con. Sick double entry for Boros. Again, high impact play in this map after a very quiet Dust 2, the quietest player for Endpoint. Now the loudest and proudest. We do need solutions back on middle as well for Spirit. Patsy's, for the most part, won out these A fights. Dexter has been avoided a lot in this CT side. Endpoint keeping it varied, keeping the lead. And the final tag for Spirit, you can see they're dealing with the problems as well. Another important save to keep some standing and money here.
I mean, the saves are the only reason why Spirit are able to keep this one competitive still, right? Like, on the back of their streak and now trading these rounds. It's been the saves with the residual cash from the 5-round streak that have kept the buys coming in, but even that has to come to a bit of a close eventually, right? magixx and Dexter have still got cash left in the coffers, but no one else does. So, you know, saving again if things don't go your way, maybe could net you a buy. We'll have to wait and see. Keeping Spirit, like, competitive in these rounds. Can't save your way to a win. Over in mid, Dexter, the first.
Oh, no.
More coming his way, and double dipping will spell his demise. They're feeling like they need to do more in mid. Yeah. You can feel the pressure that Dexter's under there. But unfortunately, it kind of sails him down the river, now giving over this 4-on-4.
Yeah, taking Boros out of the equation is a big opener, but Crucial's definitely had better trading in this T side on his AWP. Just getting guns out of there, stashing them in the roof for later. Chop has a bit of a gap here. They walk up on the close wall, but Endpoint are only now getting back to A with a group. Orp looking. If Crucial can find a kill here, it's as good as a round for Endpoint. They have the numbers to explode. Again, Patsy in this position.
This is a kind of grimy, like, double-layered peek out of Team Spirit. Oh, Patsy's going high this time around. Okay, good for the first. Chopper tries to swing, but magixx will trade out both ramp players. And with those kills, Team Spirit, if they don't get one on these guys pushing into the site, it's got to be a save. Siren, you can't justify going for this one, surely. He looks like he wants to, but a 1-on-3, it's just not winnable. It's just not likely enough. And you need the cash.
Yeah, that setup's a very, very dirty for Spirit, right? You know, 2 players right there ready to trade. But again, magixx has just been the solution on this A site and the T side. He has been breaking heads coming up into this round. And when they have top ramp, it's almost every round on A is the same. magixx entries, Crucial posts up, and someone dry swings him. We don't have that. He's looking for the molly. There's already one there. And he walked past the kit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah.
Was he not looking for the AWP? I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
Yes, of course. They threw it. Nerds threw
it.
Yeah,
Nerds threw it out earlier on.
You're correct, yes. That is a big exit, deny for Nerds. And Dexter again, a re-peek into an AWP. Crucial. They're just feeding him on both middle there, but mainly this A site swinging Ellie, swinging CT. He is nailing the shots when they dry peek him. There's no doubt about it. And Endpoint, this is it. This is their game right now. 14-12. Spirit have had a tumultuous CT side. Peek in mid. Don't go back. Dexter's learnt from his mistakes. He runs away with a 5-on-4. First time in a while Spirit have had that untraded.
I like that they're just leaving the aggro B hold as well. You know, realizing that it might do more harm than good.
Flick.
Dexter will have to flick for this, although the shot rallying off pulled his attention away.
Just screaming, we're 2 mid. We are 2 mid right now as they immediately leave. We'll keep Spirit on this dead angle. And Spirit have been burned so many times by leaving middle that Dexter will have to stay here. It's a nice little fake out. They're faking the mid to A, and magixx is throwing util there. Will he commit or just going to walk back and group with his teammate? Looks like he's going for it. I mean, he's 1 round off of solo walking up this bomb site. Meanwhile, it is a B hit. magixx sees one. Patsy wins a fight. He takes down Max on the A site, and magixx drops the bomb all on his own. This guy's won the round right now. Everyone's had their moment this map. Nowhere to go, and Spirit hold on yet again. Thank goodness Endpoint can still buy, as these rounds have been so back and forth.
They really have. Endpoint, I mean, it's a shame because they go a man down early. You were dead on in that, like, Dexter learned his lesson, didn't go re-peek and just played the 5-on-4, realized that was enough. Outside of that, I think Endpoint did a good job, like, misdirecting that as well as they could at very little risk. The boost up in mid is such a nice way to try and do it in, like, the micro level. You know, when Spirit see that, it's like such a good ruse that both players were still middle. However,
oh my god.
Now Endpoint tried to go back to something a little more basic. Boros naded down low at the bottom of ramp. magixx looking a little worse for wear as well. And I mean, these are two integral players for this Endpoint squad. Now maybe having to be a bit more respectful. Although, you know, you see magixx now, he's been approaching ramp. You don't expect respect out of him, no matter the HP.
This is a sick boost, though. They won an eco in round 2.5 by doing this. Max jumps up. Patsy will see his head. Dex is peeling back out of mid. There's a jump. Patsy needs to uncrouch right now, and he sees him, finishes the job. Uh-oh, run boosting by accident. Endpoint, they've got a phase 2 right here, and these CTs look keen to fight.
They got to fight forward. Crucial with the first. This AWP still finding a bit of success. Bomb plant will come through. They can't deny it, but this kind of deeper side plant, a little harder to keep an eye on. Crucial, peeking out from ramp, wants to fight this, wants to try and drop one of these retaking Spirit players. A shot from the AWP, everyone grouped up on the ramp side, trading guns now. Nert's gonna get it because he's low on health. Surreal holding the short side, they're moving in, they're on the bomb. It's a hard angle to deal with, and Crucial's dead. Team Spirit pull up with a 14th. And we are going the full 30 rounds on this one. Spirit already a map up in the series, Hugo. Endpoint 2 rounds away from elimination. They want to do everything in their power to get us to Ancient as the 3rd.
This has been such a stressful game for everyone involved, especially Endpoint, who've had some really good calls in this T side, and all predicated by magixx just knocking down heads on this A site. It's almost poetic that he's the one that gets picked by that boost from Patsy, who, you know, it's been Patsy v magixx on A. That has been the fight right now. And the worst part is Endpoint's money does not sustain for round 30. This round is so important. Not that Spirit have a lot, but they at least have a bit more. So Endpoint kind of have to win this round or they are in the bin. And going at round 30 after a really close game, some nice mid walks. They've outcalled Spirit in this map, but Spirit have outfragged in some of these rounds. Who's it gonna be? Endpoint or Spirit?
Both squads have their economy right on the line. Spirit can sustain it more with saving, but it might never come down to that. Chopper opens up. magixx trying to play it a little bit faster, kind of R-esque with a fast short side sprint out of spawn, and he's gone. Boros up close is cut down as well. This is not the opener you wanted. Endpoint now in a 3-on-5. Oh no. They need someone to step up. Crucial's had his moments. Nertz was a treat to watch. Back on Dust too, but it's been a little quieter here. Just need someone to be the hero.
I mean, if you're outsiders, you would save right now, and honestly, it wouldn't even be a bad call just because of how bad this money is. Dexter's just wallbang Surreal through yellow. It could not get worse. Crucial trying to trade, but there's a bait and switch. Patsy on the boost. Patsy has been so goddamn dynamic this CT side. He has done so many different things, whether it's boosts up, whether it's playing sandbags, or it's fighting behind the railing. Now he's playing the boost spot on top of the site. Jump up for Dexter, closing and trading the round to put Spirit on 15. This is it, folks. This is elimination point for Endpoint. And they have no money to stay in this series. They have got to pick up some phenomenal round here to drag us into overtime to start the clock over for the prospect of Ancient. A map we saw them long out yesterday against Sprout and pull an 11-round streak of a comeback. We were waiting for that here today. We might never get it if Spirit closed the door here and now.
This is a sad one, man. Endpoint, they look so good from that 8-round streak in the first half. From, you know, outcooling early on in the second, right after they kind of righted their wrongs, from Spirit's success after the force by victory. And now to have it all turn sour. magixx, basically the British Mutiras within this squad.
Yeah. This game's not been that painful. That one, I don't think Saul will ever recover.
The full 30 rounds on to a force buy to decide their fate.
What's been so cool is it feels like for Spirit, the big fraggers in this series, despite typical, have been Patsy and Siren, who are young, who are inexperienced, who've never been to a major, who were in the Academy Spirit team just a few months ago. And Siren had all those clutches on map 1. Patsy has dominated a ramp on map 2. What a way for them to drag Spirit over this finish line. Dex has even warmed in as well, as he's been a lot more floaty on this CT side, been in the right places, been on A with the AWP, not left mid open too often. They're grouped up on short, Endpoint with magixx and Boros, this gruesome twosome ready to explode.
Oh, re-aggro at ramp. Crucial, running away. Hang on, this could be misinfo. This could get weird now. They don't know about these guys pushed up on short. They think they've retaken ramp. Endpoint, this could be the way back in. Boros could have something here. Might be onto something. They're walking away. Boros is on the receiving end of the A1S. Chopper finds him from a golden opportunity to now head in his hands. Boros having a watch on from beyond the grave. Endpoint down a man. They're sweating right now, they're trembling. The realization is dawning in that this is it. There is no more chances. This is the round where it has to happen. Util going in, Surreal with the opener. This AK reclaiming a 4-on-4, but only for a moment. He's silenced. Bomb plant can't come in. The molly churning them down, and it's a lineup. Crucial falls, and that's the end of the line for Endpoint. Team Spirit continue fighting onwards. Heartbreak in the full 30 rounds for the Endpoint squad. And for Spirit, it's a sigh of relief. They're able to turn Vertigo around from 8-3 down. They win it 16-14.
That's got to